Welcome, folks. I am the host, Mr.A, and you are tuned in to Double RT Boxing Show. New viewers, hope you become new subscribers. But for now, say what I say to everyone. Thank you for your time and support. This is the segment of the show where we call a post-fight recap, and we are covering Francisco Vargas defeating Steven Smith. Entertaining fight. Entertaining fight. I did not know Vargas teamed up with I can't even think of his name now. I had an instant brain dead. I want to say Diaz. Is it Diaz? Timothy. I hear his voice and everything. Come on, Timothy. What's up? Come on, Timothy. What the hell? I want to say Diaz. I can't think of his first name. He teamed up with Timothy Bradley's old. Come on, Timothy. What the hell? What the fuck? Give it to me. Give me more, Timothy. Come on, Timmy. Oh man, what is his name? Well, Diaz. I think it is Diaz though. Well, Francisco Vargas teamed up with him, and he had three-layer deep muscle repair surgery for his scar tissue. So you saw his eyes, all this was nice and clean for Francisco Vargas. You know, all this was nice and smooth, no scar tissue. And what they were saying was that procedure is normal 2 skin layers deep. You know, they guess instead of just, for those who don't know Francisco Vargas too well, he's famous for brawls, you know, so all this is busted up on him. So instead of just, I guess, from being busted up on, they just always just stitch it up. The underneath skin layers were still badly damaged, so they went underneath. I guess the normal procedure just go 2 skin layers and fix it, but they went 3 skin layers, reattached all his skin muscles down there properly. So now all this is just smooth. It held up pretty decent. Was he in there with the right puncher to damage that surgery? Probably not. But Steven Smith landed some good shots. No. Excuse me. Success does not stop. Thank you for your time and support. That's why I thank you guys. I'm over here coughing my lungs out. You guys are still ready talk boxing. Thank you guys. And ladies. Steven Smith, I had this, like I said, for the 9 quit. I guess you could say it went 9 rounds, but it got stopped in the 9th round because Steven Smith's ear was ripped off. Oh man! At one point, you could just see like this cartilage area right here was just like, it was like this basically. This section right here was so swollen, it looked like my pinky. There, guys. That's how Steven Smith's ear looked. It was just swollen like that, did. I think it was like a head clash or something that finally popped it and just it was just hanging there. It was funny because on the when they did clash and the referee went to go break him, he was like, break, ooh, like he went right close to his ear, like, oh man, his ear just flapping in his face. Oh god, he stopped it like, hey. But up until that point, the fight itself, like I said, this was probably one of the easier fights for me to call over the weekend. I just thought Vargas had put too much pressure on Steven Smith, and even though he didn't put as much pressure, Vargas is a good boxer. He knows a good 1-2 jab. He isn't a Mexican Olympian. You know, it's just he's making good money being that brawler, so go where the money's at. And Steven Smith did some good body work towards the. It went 9 rounds. So I say around round 4, Steven started working some good body work. I thought Vargas was going to put just too much pressure on Steven Smith. But I didn't know he teamed up with. Is it Felix Diaz? No, not Felix Diaz. But Diaz, slow him down a little bit, work behind his natural 1-2 jab that he's pretty good at. So he was able to keep Stephen Smith kind of on the outside, and then when Stephen Smith did get in there, for the most part, he was able to dig in his normal well. Hey, I'm a brawler, bro. If you want to go inside and fight, we can do it. That's what I want to do. I'm trying not to do it. So, for the most part, he won those inside exchanges. But like I said, Stephen Smith did handle his own. There was a lot of, it's that inside game. Russell and tussling with the head. Vargas' face had little lumps and bumps on it, but I don't think much of it was from punches. It was a lot of ones and twos. Like I said, it was nothing special on this fight. If anything, the only really highlight from this fight you could say was, okay, Vargas is attempting to revamp his career. You could see he wasn't out there brawling. He was, even though at some moments when Stephen Smith was coming on, you're like, okay, you might want to dig into the bag of your old tricks and go brawl this fool, because what everyone thought you were going to do was brawl and just beat him with too much pressure. He's starting to play your game and be better at it, because I said 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Smith was starting to eat some good body work in there, good inside game, especially like the later rounds between 9, like 6 and 7. That's when he just really said, hey, I'm going for inside game all ways now. And Vargas kind of went back to his old bag of tricks. It is funny. I almost had his name again. But Diaz was saying like, hey, slow it down. So then it got to one point in the fight. He's like, I need more from you. I need more from you. Go more. I need more punches. So it's funny to hear coaches just flip the script right on their fighters. Like, hey, what do you want from me? You want me to slow down? You want me to go more? But Vargas did need to turn more on around round 5, 6. Like I said, this whole fight was just no movement. Just your typical, this type of fighting. But when Smith was able to get Vargas on the ropes, it was for his favor. But a lot of the action was on the ring, right in the center. Nothing special at all. Just range finding, phone booth fight, like a more controlled phone booth fight than you're normally seeing from Vargas. And Smith just he wasn't fast enough. He didn't have the hand speed, the foot speed. It's just very basic. Like I said, this wasn't a fantastic fight. Around, I was thinking, what can I really wrote? I didn't write much notes on this fight. It just Smith had a few good moments in the set. Like I said, if out of 9 rounds, if you want to say the second half is round 4, round 5, Smith delivered some good uppercuts. I said that's when he start working more towards the body. Like he took more of a risk. That's why he kept getting punched in the side of his head and head bun in his ear. But never once in this fight did you think, okay, at least I didn't. Maybe some other people gave Smith a round here and there, but Smith was nowhere in control or anywhere had a chance of winning this fight. Never once either like, okay, he dominated that round, he's probably gonna come out and dominate the next round. No. If, like I said, the main concern got to the point where like, okay, is Vargas gonna go back to his old school, or is he gonna stick to this calm down game plan? And I don't know what it is with Smith. He is who he is. It's that style could beat some people. Will it get him a title? It might get him like a local or international type belt, or maybe an IBO belt. But yeah, even I don't think it would get him the main IBO belt. It might get him an IBO Continental, IBO International. But any top 5 organization champion belt, I don't think Steven Smith has that. I don't think he has it. I don't want to say he's not cut from that cloth, cause his rest of his brothers have been champs. So he just don't have that. But yeah, it was a very. It's what opening bout should be on the undercard, I guess. Entertaining, doesn't have much value to it, even though it was a number 2 versus number 9 in the WBC. You know, a lot of people do seem to forget that it was 2 top 10 fighters fighting. Didn't look like it, but it was. So obviously, with Salido losing and Vargas winning, dang, it might be a rematch for Burchett. Oh wow, no one saw that kind of happening. No one saw that. Well, what do you think? Are you excited for that rematch? Leave it a comment down below. This is Mr. A saying thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. And hope if you're a new viewer, become a new subscriber, help the channel grow, support the show. Double RT Boxing. We're ready. We talk boxing.